You may be expecting someone to introduce me, but I'm not like all the other guys. So, let me introduce myself. I'm Narco, top 1 player in the world for several seasons, and I'm risking my life teaching you how to become a pro player in a matter of days, giving you the most valuable tips and tricks you'll ever find. Sit down, relax, and enjoy. Well, today I've decided to bring you onto something different. I thought that by assisting pro players and pointing out their mistakes, it may get your attention. Obviously with that, you've got new stuff to learn and ways to improve your own skills. Now, bear in mind that those are private rooms, and things around here are hot. 0 bots and more pro players that live to play this game. Most of you have never got the chance to speculate about matches, but I have, and quite often. Learning more and more, and I bring it all to you in here. Now, let's get started. Never ever jump into an airborne without throwing a smoke grenade around you. You may think that it's a waste of time, but believe me, it is not. I've seen many players getting killed like that, and many surviving because of the smoke. This one in here just got lucky because his enemy has a bad aim, but he wouldn't stand a chance if it was me. Well, I think this scenario speaks for itself as to why you shouldn't get cover behind any of those vehicles out there. If this guy would have been a little closer to the chopper as well, the enemy could have eliminated the entire squad just by exploring the helicopter. Any decision you make during the whole game or in your life, it will have a direct influence on your results. If they've done the revival behind this piece of concrete, they could stand a chance to fight until the end.
Tagged and help them return to the battle.
Now, he managed to escape, but he died soon after. And the cause of death is that he took another wrong decision to jump into water full of sharks.
Tags and help them return to the battle.
Now those guys, as you can see, were doing a decent job. I've been speculating them most of the time during this match. They cover each other, none of them got knocked down or revived, and each one of them can win a 1 versus 1 fight easily. But, as no one is perfect, they made a mistake, and they all end up dying. Let's analyze what they did wrong.
Engaging the enemies.
Here we can see that the team NR5 is approaching those guys very fast. Since we can't hear any helicopters around, it can only be by airborne. Right, that airborne mistake again, of not using smoke grenades. Whoever uses the airborne is obliged to use a smoke grenade into the same area, even before the landing of it. Just like this. Make sure you've searched the sky for enemies before anything else. Then, get your smoke grenade into your hands, drop the airborne, throw the smoke, and search for more enemies until your airborne arrives. If everything is good, then go and fly, butterfly. That's the right thing to do if you don't want to get killed while trying to get into the air. Let's see how it finished with those guys.
Your teammate has been killed. Get the dog tags and help them return to the battle. Your teammate has been killed. Get the dog tags and help them return to the battle. The safe zone is collapsing.
Now, those are the Skull Riders clan, friends of mine. They intend to airborne on the last surviving team using a strategy that I call individual attack. That means you airborne into another team and just shoot them randomly based on a surprise attack. It may work sometimes, it may not. If you've been spotted in the air, it's a 50-50 chance. That's why I've called them and showed them my own strategy. The order was simple. Gather what you need, get a spot, cause we are coming for you. So basically, they knew we were gonna attack them. But even so, they didn't stand a chance against my strategy. And my strategy is the following. All of my squad members were wearing the same characters. And the reason for that was because one of us is going to be a trickster player. So that way, when the trickster is activated, we're going to be 6 players wearing the same characters, which will obviously confuse our enemies. I'm going to be the shield one, and the other guy will be the smoke bomber. Why this? Well, let's find out. Our enemies are positioned in there. Me, myself, I'm going to be landing in here. Now, my objective is not just to land and open the shield, but once I'm doing that, it is to blind as many enemies as we can, so that we can eliminate them faster. With me behind my shield, we will land the airborne and the trickster users, and as soon as they land, the trickster will be activated.
The revived flight will arrive in 1 minute. Defense.
Notice that I could blind 2 of them, for as long as they're blind, they're not a threat for me or my squad, and I prefer shooting at the ones that were not affected by my shield flash. And behind them, there's another surprise, the bomber user, throwing the smoke on him for his own protection, and killing them from inside of it.
Reloading! Cover me!
Now, let's see it from the bomber user's perspective.
You should like to fight in this smoke.
And now let's take a look from a wide angle. Now, all of this works just perfectly. But don't share it with anyone, because good news travels fast. Soldiers, my mission ends here. After all this speech, I would appreciate if you buy me a drink. Link on the description. Also, if you want to come with me on the battlefield, join my Discord server. I was Narco. #1 in the world for several seasons. Let me know if you have enjoyed my tips and tricks to bring you more. Cheers, mate.